Good afternoon, children, and welcome to our English period. Today we are going to study composition. Children, we have covered three compositions so far: paragraph writing, dialogue writing, and picture composition. Now we are going to study letter writing today. Okay? Now, you know, children, that letters have been playing a very crucial part in history for the thousands of years. Do you know how the first ever handwritten letter was thought to have been sent by the Persian queen? Yes, it was. And this is the thing I am telling you, it has happened around 500 BC according to the ancient historian Hellanicus. Let us move ahead and see what is a letter. Written message conveyed from one person to another person. What is a letter? It's a written message conveyed from one person to another person. Means we can say, children, in short, that it is the communication in written form. Communication in written form. Nowadays, your generation, if you want to communicate with anybody, so you just type the message in the mobile phone and send it, right? But earlier the situation was not like this. When the mobiles were not there, telephones were not there. So that time also people used to, what they have to use, they have to write the letter and send it. Okay. So it is quite easy nowadays to communicate to anybody, whoever is staying in any corner of the world. So, letter is nothing but the communication in written form. Written message conveyed from one person to another person. Now, children, there are two types of letter. Okay, the formal letter and informal letter. Formal letters are the letters written in professional or business purpose. Okay, we use very simple language while writing the formal letter, and we write to the point whatever our intention of writing the letter. For example, the letters written to the principals, teachers, commissioners, or the officers are the formal letters. These are the examples. And informal letters are used for the personal communication. The tone is very much emotional and casual. We write the letter in a way that we feel that the person to whom we are writing the letter is standing in front of you and as if you are talking to him. For example, the letters written to your friends, parents and grandparents are some of the examples of informal letter. So today we are going to study informal letter first. Let's see the format of informal letter. It's sender's address. Okay. First we write sender's address. We don't give any punctuation over there. Next comes date, on whichever date you are writing the letter. Then comes salutation, to whom you are writing the letter. So we have to mention that, dear friend or mother. Then body, where the actual message of 3 paragraphs will come. After that you have to leave a line. Then we do the complimentary clause like yours lovingly or affectionately. And at the end, name. If it is given in the question, then you can mention the name. Otherwise you can write XYZ. This is the format of the informal letter. Now let us move ahead, children, and see that where here I have said that body where actual message of 3 paragraphs will come. So this is the important part of any letter. So what should be included in the body of the letter? Let us see. That 3 paragraphs are as this. First paragraph of the body will be introduction, where we will mention the purpose of the letter. Why are we writing the letter? Then second paragraph will be main content. Okay. So whatever is the question, based on that we have to write second paragraph including the main content, and the last third paragraph will be summary. You have to sum up the letter. You have to summarize the information. Now let us move ahead and start writing the actual letter in our notebooks. Children, as usual, you all must be ready with your pen, pencils and notebooks, or the pages available with you. Very good. Now this is our first page, index part, right? So always remember, whenever we start writing composition in our notebook, you have to fill the index first. So we have already entered the paragraph writing, dialogue writing and picture composition. So today, after giving number 4, you can start writing, children. Number 4, informal letter writing. Come on, write down. Give number 4 in serial number column. The title, informal letter writing. And then put today's date. We are writing the letter today. So we'll write that date, 25th June 6, 20. That is 25, 6, 20. Done? Good. Now this is the picture of your open notebook. Okay. Your open notebook looks like this. So always remember, whenever any format is given or the question is given, where do we write? We write it on the left hand page of your notebook. So this is the picture of your open notebook. Okay. Then this is your left hand page, this is your right hand page. So here on the left hand page, we are going to write the format of informal letter. So on the left hand page, start writing the format. Give heading, format of informal letter. Copy down whatever you see on the slide, children. Whatever format we have studied now, we are going to write it in our notebook. Format of informal letter. Then first, sender's address. This also you have to mention in the bracket. Below sender address, write no punctuation. Then second point will be date. For example, I have written there 25 June 2020. After writing a date, we have to leave a line. Okay, so mention that also. Leave a line. Then next point is salutation. In bracket, dear friend or mother, or to whomever you are writing the letter. Let it be grandmother. Today we are going to write a letter to the grandmother. So it will be dear grandmother. Next point is body of the letter. In the paragraph, write down 3 paragraphs and leave a line after each paragraph. Children, we are going to write 3 paragraphs in the body of the letter. So after every paragraph, you have to leave a line. Next point, yours lovingly, affectionately. Complimentary clause we said, that is yours lovingly or affectionately. Any of this one point you can write there, yours lovingly or affectionately. And last, name. As I told, if the name is given in the question, you have to mention that name. Otherwise, you can write XYZ or you can write your own name also, no problem. So children, it's very important to study the format because for every point the marks are given. and you have to follow everything. Wherever it is written no punctuation, so avoid giving punctuation. Wherever it is written leave a line, you have to leave a line. So that's why I said you have to study the format. Done? Good. Now we will write the letter practically now. After writing this format, turn the page. Turn the page. And again on your next left hand page, write down this question. In very good handwriting, write down question. Write a letter to your grandmother expressing concern for her health. Write a letter to your grandmother expressing concern for her health. Now we are told to write the letter to our grandmother expressing concern for her health. It means we are asking about her health. We are worried about her health. Okay, so this point we are going to include in our body of the letter. Done. Now this we have done on the left hand page of our notebook. Always remember format on the left hand of the notebook, question on the left hand of the notebook. Now here is the actual letter after writing, how it will look that I have showed. See children, here practically we have to follow the format which we have studied. Our first point was in the format sender's address without punctuation. So the first thing we are going to write the sender's address. This is our sender's address. Sender is whoever is writing the letter. Who is writing the letter? We are writing the letter. So our address. So address should be short, not detailed one. So here for example we have written 1236 B Wing, Garden View Apartment, Thane West. This is our first point, sender's address. 1236 B Wing, Garden View Apartment, Thane West. This is our address. We have written sender's address. What was our next point? You remember? Date. Isn't it? Our sender's address is done. Now we have to write date. How to write date? Today is, what is the date today? 25. Or on whichever date you are writing the letter. So 25 June 2020. This way we have to write the date and after that you have to leave a line. See, below the address we have written 25 June 2020. After that the line is left. Okay, so address is done, date is written. After that, salutation. So I told you, dear friend, dear parents or dear grandmother. To whichever person you are writing a letter, you have to mention them. So we are writing a letter to grandmother. So we will write dear grandmother. Dear grandmother. Written? Yes. Now our main part of the body of letter starting. So we have studied that body will have 3 paragraphs: introduction, then main content, and then summary. Isn't it? So we are going to follow this while writing the letter. See, The first paragraph introductory. First you have to ask, how are you? Now we are writing the letter to grandmother to ask, to express concern about her health. So I listened from father that you were suffering from high fever in the last week. Dear grandmother, how are you? I listened from father. How you came to know about her ill health? Through your father. So you are mentioning that I listened from father that you were suffering from high fever in the last week. Then see children, I have left one line. We studied that you have to leave a line after each paragraph. So left the line. Then on the next paragraph we have written, I hope you are taking medicines on time, grandmother. I hope you are taking medicines on time. Grandmother, have more and more fruits and take sufficient rest. Grandmother, have more and more fruits and take sufficient rest. This also shows our concern about her health. We are suggesting, although she is old, we are suggesting her to take the medicines on time, then eat more and more fruits. Then third paragraph, we are planning to come to see you in the next week. We are planning to come to see you in the next week. Please take care, grandmother. See you soon. Yours lovingly, XYZ. See you soon. Yours lovingly, XYZ. Or you can write your name also. So this way our written letter will look like this. Now just observe children, we have followed the format. Second thing, we are not going to leave any space after the margin. Touching to the margin only, you have to start writing your sentence. See, everything is written on the left hand side of the page. Right? Yes. You have noted down the letter. I'll read it again. 1236 B Wing, Garden View Apartment, Thane West, 25 June 2020. Dear grandmother, how are you? I listened from you that you were suffering from high fever in the last week. I hope you are taking medicines on time. Grandmother, have more and more fruits and take sufficient rest. We are planning to come to see you in the next week. Please take care, grandmother. See you soon. Yours lovingly, XYZ. Done? Before sum up, let's recall children what we studied in today's period. First, we have seen what is a letter. What is a letter? The letter is nothing but communication in written form. In short, you can remember communication in written form. Message written from one person to another. Then we studied there are two types of letters, formal and informal letter. Then we are studying today informal letter. So I explained you the format of the informal letter. And then we have seen one example how to write informal letter, or keeping all the points in mind of the format. So we have followed the format, we have studied the format, and as per the format we have written the letter. That is our example. So you will get one more question in the worksheet to write a letter. so that you can practice. You can see while writing that homework, you have to follow whatever I explained you in the period today and submit the worksheet. For practice, you can write the letter to your grandmother or any of your relatives and post it so that it will be surprise for them, and even wait for their reply. So this activity also you can do, and even you will enjoy. You will see there are different types of letters in the post office, postcard. Then if you want to write a short letter, you can use postcard. Then inland letter is there. If your letter is big enough, then you can write on the paper and put it in the envelope, write the receiver's address and drop it in the post office. Okay, so this will be the good experience for you writing a letter in this age. Okay, let us stop here, children. Thank you very much. Sai Ram.